Politics is the continuation of war by other means. Lenin. Lenin inverted Karl von Clausewitz's dictum that war is the continuation of politics by other means. Lenin's lust for war was so great. He politicized everything so that everything would be swallowed by war. Today you cannot talk about anything of consequence without blundering into a battle zone. If you talk about sex, you will find yourself threatened by Lenin's unwitting epigones, the feminists. If you say something about the weather, you must blame capitalism for it. Try not to notice that Earth Day, April 22nd, is Lenin's birthday. One must never point out that the assassins of John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy were communists, or that Kamala Harris grew up in a communist household. You must blame everything on the CIA at all times, and never suspect that the CIA itself has been infiltrated by communists. In fact, one should never use the word communist, and always spit when pronouncing the name Joseph McCarthy. In Lenin's war, the communists have won many battles, and the ground they occupied yesterday is not for retaking today. When the communists want to take more ground, they say that Nazis are occupying that ground. Please remember that anti-communists are to be associated with Nazism, racism, and sexism. They are also said to be destroyers of the environment, plunderers of the poor, warmongers, and religious bigots. The communists have several advantages. First, they usually have the initiative. Second, they tend to control their opposition. Third, have confused nearly everyone with outrageous lies. Fourth, they own a lot of corrupt people. And fifth, the disasters they have planned will probably be blamed on conservatives, on Christians, on the right wing. We already hear them suggesting that patriotic Americans are traitors and terrorists. Last Saturday, I spoke in Milwaukee at a gathering of the American Freedom Alliance. The event was titled World War III, the Early Years. And yes, we can see that Lenin's war has reached our shores and is beginning to wear down our defenses. Many of our leading politicians have sold out to Red China, while others repeat Kremlin talking points. Given the many agents of influence in Washington, London, Paris, and Berlin, how can we stop the communists from disrupting our defenses? On Saturday, Trevor Loudon told the American Freedom Alliance that the deep state is Russia and China, that we are once again confronting a communist bloc alliance. Only this time the bloc has infiltrated the U.S. government at the highest levels. And what have the infiltrators been up to? They have been busy bankrupting us. They are debasing the currency. They are flooding our cities with illegal aliens. They are enabling criminals. They are weaponizing the justice system to keep law-abiding citizens from protesting. Many in our government have adopted Lenin's dictum, the worse, the better, and so they are making everything worse and worse. It is no accident that these politicians follow another of Lenin's dictums. Telling the truth is a petty bourgeois prejudice. Deception, on the other hand, is often justified by the goal. And what is the goal? To wipe out the existing social system and replace it with totalitarianism. Is there hope? Robert Spencer said during the conference, something in the human soul makes for the fall of totalitarian regimes. That something, of course, is truth. Talking to the group about freedom of speech, Northern Ireland's Peter Msilvena warned, unless America comes back to truth, it will lose its right to exist.